Okay guys, after 4 years and 12 months, Final Fantasy VII Remake finally comes back to us, courtesy of PlayStation Direct. Oh wait, I mean PlayStation State of Play, and oh boy do we have some things to talk about here. So I was satisfied with the trailer to an extent. I didn't walk away from it overly enthusiastic or mega hype, because if you told me a couple of weeks back that we would go all of 2019 without any Final Fantasy VII Remake information or news or trailers, I would have said yeah, you know what? I could definitely see that, knowing Square Enix. But since Square Enix was nice enough, Final Fantasy VII Remake is back on the gaming radar again. While I was watching the trailer, I was thinking to myself, are we going to get some kind of release date or maybe just a release window? But no, we didn't. Not really surprising, but you know, it still stings when it happens. This game was announced about 4 years ago and we still barely have not much on it. I mean, we know it's a remake, but still, like, we should know more than what we do. So this trailer showed us some changes to some characters, little changes to some designs, nothing major, and of course you have UI changes. Not really surprised because Final Fantasy 15 went through a bunch of UI changes before its final release. So really, who knows if this UI is actually the final version. And when I say UI, I mean a little menu screens that pop up during battle that let you select the attack or use an item or switch to another party member. So we also got Aerith in this trailer, and she looked great. I can't really complain about Aerith. She gives Cloud a flower instead of him, you know, giving the choice to buying the flower. She just outright gives it to him. It's not really a big deal, but it just seems that they will be making some small changes to some parts of the game here and there, maybe to actually make the choices that were made in the original, the canon choices, I guess you could say. But yeah, anyway, so this trailer continue the trend of showing us Midgar, and I think it's pretty obvious at this point that this part of the game or episode will go up to the end of Midgar, or rather that's the assumption and the safe bet that everybody is going on. Knowing Square Enix, they could split up Midgar into 2 parts, like Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1 Part 1, and have Part 2 come out a couple of months later. Hey, this is Square Enix. I don't want that to happen, but it's definitely in the realm of possibility. I learned with Square Enix and Final Fantasy, at least mainline Final Fantasies, to really expect the worst. And they also reminded us that the game will be indeed split into parts. So if it's going to go up to Midgar this time around, maybe the next part will definitely go up to maybe Nibelheim, and we'll get a little fight with Sephiroth or something like that. Which I think what they might do is between maybe the second part of the remake, maybe they'll re-release Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core on PS4 or maybe even PS5 at that point. Who knows? So I think when we finally get this game, it shouldn't take too long to get the rest of the parts, because they will have the base game made with the UI and the menus and the battle system in place. So all they really have to do is create the rest of the game, and you know, a year release between the episodes, or maybe even 6 months. I don't know. So yeah, this trailer also actually gave us Tifa this time around, but not really. She was in the party for the battles they showed, but not really visible. Her name in the UI shows up, so I'm guessing they plan to show up Tifa sometime in June, because they said look forward to more information in June, which is E3. All I'm saying, guys, on Tifa, just expect the worst. I don't think she's not gonna be the same, guys. Okay, I think she will be in her normal outfit, but her bust size will indeed go down. But that won't kill me too much because I'm expecting it. There's a couple of things I want to know from you guys. One, are you guys still bummed out that it's not going to be turn-based? Because, you know, we've known about this for 4 years. I would assume that a lot of us would have made peace with that fact. But I know some people are really upset that it's not turn-based. Me, I would have preferred turn-based. But knowing Square Enix, they took so long, we should have just gotten the Final Fantasy VII Remake with upgraded graphics about 10 years ago. But admittedly, Square Enix was working on all this stuff, so they couldn't do that. And they really want to make this one stand out and more accessible to everybody, because I don't think this myself, but I think Square thinks that turn-based games casual audience viewpoint is kind of outdated, and they don't want to take chances on having something that's turn-based. I know they have turn-based stuff in Octopath Traveler and Bravely Default, but when it comes to getting everybody on board, they think action RPG is the way to go. That could be it, or it could be something else entirely. But we know turn-based isn't dead with examples like Persona 5. We know the turn-based is not dead. Also, let me ask you guys this. If I was to spoil things about Final Fantasy VII right now, would people really go crazy? Like, if I was to say a certain character is going to die in Final Fantasy VII Remake, if I was just to say it without really thinking, like, would you guys really blame me, or do you think people are going to come at me about spoilers? Because the game's been out for a while, and I know maybe there would be some new people playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time with this remake, but it's like, who doesn't know that a certain character dies? Like, who really doesn't know that by now? So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Anyway, that's really it. I'll see you guys next time in June for E3 when they drop some more information. Hopefully we see Tifa, and hopefully we get a release date. And also, do you guys still think this is coming out on PS4? Yes, the trailer still indicated that it was for PS4, but you never know. I don't keep up with next gen news, next gen console news as much, so they could just, you know, change that to PS5. I don't know. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you think. And if you feel like it, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel and you want to keep up to date with me. And I promise you guys, I will have a video coming out very, very soon. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.